So hello everyone, and today we will be seeing one of the problem from Geeks for Geeks. It says split array into minimum subsets. The problem is simple. It goes like we are given an array of distinct positive numbers and we need to split this array into minimum numbers of subsets such that each subset contains consecutive numbers. Now we are provided with an array within one example, and within this we can get 5, 6, 7 as a consecutive numbers, and this 56, 57, 58, 59 as consecutive numbers, and rest of them as consecutive numbers. So there are 3 subsets we can provide, and that's the reason the output is 3. In next, 10 is the only one. We cannot find 11 or something anywhere. So that's the reason it is its own subset. So a single number with a single subset. And yeah, this is possible. Something very similar to 100 and 105 as well. Overall, they can be a 3 subsets of size 1. Okay, size doesn't matter, so but anyways. So these are 3 and hence the output is 3. Likewise, we need to respect the expected time complexity of O of n and solve this problem. Well, you can see that one such simple solution which we can provide over here could be that if I'm having an array of numbers like a, b, c, d, why cannot I take I and j so that I can understand that if element at ith position and jth position are consecutive or not, and once I find, I can just take my j pointer back again to I plus 1 and consider it from this point till the end of the array. But again, this such kind of solutions, you can find number of consecutive elements and you can increment the count likewise, but overall the time complexity of this approach would be n square. But we need to optimize this one. Can we optimize this? Yes, we could. Let's take an example. This is our example. Okay, within this sample example we have array which is like this. Now let's understand that we have 100, 56 and whatnot. Now I need to understand that can I form consecutive starting from 100 or not? I repeat, can I start a consecutive number list starting from 100 or not? So that means 100, then next numbers are following. So how can I be ensured that I can start with 100 or not? I can be sure only and only if there is no 99 present. If there is 99 present, 100 can never be at the start. And this is where the crux of problem is. Find the start of the consecutive number. So, or number list, whatever you wanted to say. Numbers or number list. If I got it, then I can say that this is where I'm starting from. So 100, I can take 101, 2, this 103, I can take beyond, but I don't care with that. I'll tell you why I don't care. Next is 56. So I have 56. Can I start 56 as start? Yes, I can, because there is no 55 over there. Cool. Let's take next 5. Can I start with 5 or not? Yes, I can, because there is no 4 over there. So 5 can be a start. Now can I start with 6? So for 6 you cannot start because there already exists 5, and if I wanted to consider 6 would be next to 5, and that is how I got rid of 6, and that is how I will get rid of 102 as well, because 101 exists. I'll get rid of 58, 57, 7, 103 and 59 as well. Now what am I left with? I'm left with only 3 numbers, and that is where, my friends, 3 is the subset, or 3 is the output for this problem. And if you wanted to have subset, you're free to go. You can take the starting number, you can increment it 1 until and unless we find it. Again, this is where the problem is, how to find. So we can either take number and if I say, let's say I've took 100, so I took a number 100, so a of I is 100 now. So what I need to find a of I minus 1. How this find should work: either I can scan the array, or I can just have a hash map type lookup, like a dictionary or hash table or something like that, a lookup. Again, this takes O of n, and this takes O of 1, so I'll go with hashing approach. And yeah, with that thing in our mind, let's get started. So what do we need? We need a hash table, we need a finding operation, and we can get the starts. So let's first populate the hash table. I would use set directly, set of integer, which would be, I'll call it set generally, and it would be HashSet. Now I need to populate this set. So for int I with an a, set dot add I. Easy. Our set is populated. Now let's iterate this array and check, find the start of the consecutive list. And before that, we need a counting mechanism. I'll use integer cnt to maintain the count, and this would be our returning as well. Now next, what I wanted to do, I can iterate upon each of the element within an array A, and what I mentioned is, if a of I is 100, find a of I minus 1. Okay, I'll take it a normal way. I is less than a dot length I plus plus. Cool. So a of I is 100, find a of I minus 1. So a quick way to check whether it is existing or not, or I can just do set dot contains a of I minus 1. So if it contains, then it is not the start, else it is the start. And if it is not the start, we can just continue. If it is start, then we can just increase the count. Again, this is the core thing. You can just compile the code over here, and I think it will pass right away. You can also refactor this, because why continuous lying over here? You can just take it not contains, and if it not contains, then only I'll do my operations. It is the start. Let me resubmit this. Yeah, it seems it has passed all the test cases, and we have respected the time complexity of O of n. So TC is O of n, but we have also used extra space, so space complexity is O of n as well. So this was one of the hashing related problems, and yeah, it also uses sorting, but it would take n log n approach, so it's better to use array. So for more array related questions, sorting, hashing, algorithms, click the video on your right, and I'll see you in the next one.